Hey guys, it's Tom. I'm back for another rousing video. Let me see if I can get a little better light and get you situated here a better. That's a little bit better, huh? Now, you know I review knives. So let me show you this knife. This is a Swiss Army knife mechanic. I mark all my knives. I got this knife in 1998, so it's 23 years old. I've had this. Wow, long time. So, it stood on me for my last video. Now, this year, it's a Swiss Army knife. So let's look at what we have on it. We got the red scales. We have the small, thin blade. You know, knife. We have the main blade, which is like, I think it's 2.5 inches long. And it is sharp, of course. No sense having a dull knife, right? And we got, now this is a non-modified one. One of these days I'll have to go over some modifications, but this is non-modified. We got the can opener, flathead screwdriver. Down here we have the big flathead screwdriver, bottle opener, wire strip. Now what sets this knife apart from others? You have a pair of pliers on it with a wire cutter. That's what sets this knife apart. Now they're not multi-tool pliers, nothing like that. But if you have enough grip in your fingers, plier does work. It's got teeth on the flat part of the jaw for gripping, and of course the teeth on the main part of the bigger part of the jaw. Spring loaded, of course. I do it every time. There's a way of changing these attachments too. You see this small pin right there? You punch that out, this spring pulls out, you can put a new spring in and put the pin back in. This is all original, and boy, I used the snot out of this thing. I've done everything from fixing cars to fixing jewelry with it, and hunting. This is the knife that used to be in my pocket continuously until I got the red rucksack model. Down the back, I have just a regular awl. I just went in and sharpened it. And you have your normal Phillips head screwdriver. Down in there's a hollow. See it? Now there's enough room in there to fit a nice size straight pin, which it's in there somewhere. So if you have a sliver or whatever, you have something to dig it out with. I put the lanyard ring on it myself, and don't clip. This used to clip to the outside of my jacket. And I always had the knife with me and within use. Yeah, and this is one of the last years you had the embossed metal logo. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a millipede. Eee. Freaked me right out there. Put my hand on it, they're real soft. So it's a Swiss Army knife. There's a lot of modifications, it has the tweezers, it has the toothpick, all originals. There's a lot of modifications you can do to these knives. Like, for instance, the can opener. You can see that where the flathead screwdriver starts. You can file that to where it's flat. one long curve. File that down to a chisel edge, and it makes a nice little scoop knife. You can also file, the tip of that to where you got a full, what's that, maybe a ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch scoop knife. Okay. This one, two modifications. Either you can grind this to a chisel edge and you have, 1/4 of an inch chisel, or you can take a Dremel tool and cut a ditch down through the middle of this and sharpen up both sides in the middle, and you have a little gouge. The pliers, there's not much you can do with them. But the little blade, now the little blade, you can sharpen these things up. You can sharpen these to razor edge, right? What you do with that little blade, is you do this with it, and you score your wood in one direction, and you score your wood in the other direction, and score your wood across grain. The opposite direction cross grain. Okay, see how that? Now when you start hitting with that one of the gouges or whatever you have, you start to make a divot. And you can carve a spoon in just about 20 minutes like that. A rough spoon, not a work of art, but a rough spoon to eat out of or whatever if you're out in the woods, in just about 20 minutes. Or a bearing block, bolt drill holes. You do the same thing. See how long it took me to get a hole that deep? Now I have seen it done, but I haven't done it myself because these are kind of sentimental and old. But I've seen people take this main blade and cut it like this, where it's more of a Kephart style spear point, because it's more usable, I guess. I don't know. But like this now, you've got a decent little skinner. It's a big enough knife for small game of fish. And, I don't think they have the officer issue on there anymore. I just think they say made in Switzerland. Now, with my Swiss Army knives, and a lot of them that I have, I don't oil them. I don't oil them so that they're, they open easy and everything. These are kind of hard to get open. See, there's no snap, you got to push them, because it's a slip joint knife. And if I'm using these tools, I don't want something that's going to close in my hand so fast it's pathetic. Okay, I want something that's going to, move and start to close but stay there, and then I have a chance to get away from it. But yeah, I've carried this knife since 1998. This is my pocket carry till I got the rucksack, and I think 2000, I believe it was. Maybe 99. So, Swiss Army knife. You can't beat them. For the price and the knife that you get, and the amount of tools that help you, you can't beat them. So this is Tom, and thank you for your time and your patience. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not, do please subscribe, hit that notification button so you get all my notifications. Also, don't forget to share them out. It helps out a lot when you share the videos. So don't forget to share them out on the social media. And we will see you guys on the next one.